Hi there, so this is the second part. I will keep from where I've stopped in the last video. I have this mail t-shirt FBX file. I'm going to create a folder here for this one. So this is going to be a slot for mail avatar. I'm going to call it t-shirt one. And I simply drag this file here. Okay. Okay. So you can see that we have the t-shirts. I'm not going to import any animation as this file don't provide any. And the scale factor, really important to set this one to 1 to have the correct size. If I drag this to the scene, you can see how it looks here. You could also consider including some inner area here, so you can see the other side of the cloth in this specific area. But as this cloth is really close to the body, it might not be necessary, but for some cases it's really important. So I'm removing this, and the same way as the overlay, I'm basically going to select one slot element, in this case a slot instead of an overlay, and I'm going to duplicate this one and bring to the t-shirts. I'm going to rename it based on the t-shirt naming convention. The same way as the overlay, we have the list index. This will change and update automatically after being included here. Let me show. This is the slot library. It's very similar to the overlay. I'm going to drag this on here, and also order and update. Okay. So you can see now the index changing. As you can see here, the difference is that this one asks for a mesh renderer. I'm going to provide this mesh renderer here. The material sample. So if I want to use the Yuma base shader sample, I just skip this one. If I want to use a different shader, I simply drag a different material sample for this one. But if you want to gather all the meshes together into one single draw call, you might want to keep this one, or create a unique shader for you and keep for the entire mesh. I will just keep this one. About Yuma bond data and the slot DNA. This is only required if you're including extra bonds on your slot elements. So for now, I'm not going to get on this kind of thing. It's probably be later explained in extra tutorials. For example, in the hair, I will probably remove the hair bonds. So for the hair, I will probably have to include extra bonds, and those will be handled here. The DNA converter is responsible for receiving slider information, for example, and actually changing the bond in some specific way. It's something that Johan has included for those latest versions that use the dynamic rig. And the overlay list is basically a list of the overlays that we can provide for this slot. As a new standard, for now, all the slots have start with no overlay at all, so we can always and we necessarily have to add at least one overlay per slot. so it can receive actually create a correct material in the end in the atlas. So I will just get this name, open the script here, and I'm going to include this t-shirt. To do this, let me see if I already have any free slots. We have 10 slots here, and I'm quite sure I'm not using all of them. Yeah, the last one is number 6. So I'm going to include another one here. I will just copy this one. It's the number 7 one. And this one is the, let me take the name again. Okay, here, the t-shirts. As you can see here, I'm telling that the t-shirt one overlay list is the same as the overlay from the slot number 2. That is the torso. So what we are doing here is sharing the same overlay list for the t-shirt and the torso. So it will, for now at least, I'm using the same same textures in fact. So we are going to see the skin texture on the cloth for now. I'm saving this, and let me just take a look if it's already here. Yes, so let me play this. I'm going to create a bunch of avatars. And it's a bit hard to see, but the t-shirt is already here. Sorry for the slowdown. I'm recording and it's really hitting performance, but you can see the t-shirt is already here, but obviously it's receiving the same information as the body itself. So the next thing I'm going to show is how to include a new texture for this. Okay, so this part will be available in the next video. Hope this has been useful. So see you guys until the next video. Goodbye.